Hi, Congressman Lamborn. You weren't able to attend my presentation on Friday. It was great, so you messed up. No problem, though. I've recorded it for you. Isn't technology awesome? I love science. I'm here in one of my favorite outdoor hangouts. My sisters and I love to play in the stream in the summers. I don't like to think about what it'll look like when I'm your age. Okay, let's get started. Sorry. I am a climate rally leader trained by the former Vice President Al Gore. I teach my friends, family, and community about the urgency for action against climate change. This isn't a political issue. This isn't something to fight over. This is an issue of justice. This is the kids from the Climate Reality Project in Denver. This is all the 900 climate rally leaders from the training in Denver. Do you like to ski? Do you like to hike? Do you like to go camping? Do you like to be healthy? Do you like to breathe fresh air? Do you like to see wild animals in the wild? Because I do. Our ability to do these things are rapidly changing. Climate change is hurting the whole world, but I'm going to focus on how our state is being affected and how climate change is messing with our lives here. Some of what you're going to look at is scary. And what the scientists is finding is shocking. But I'm going to end with solutions and hope. We can fix this. We can't reverse all the damage, but we can stop the most awful consequences. When we were babies, solutions didn't exist. Scientists said, look how bad this is. Look what will happen if we don't do something. But they just didn't know how to fix it. Yeah. Now we have the solutions. We just need to get the world governments to act and to help people understand that climate change is hurting us now. Not just future generations, but we need to fix this now. We may only have 10 years till we can't reverse it. This is a photo of the sun shining over the Earth's horizon. It's shining through the two lowermost atmospheres, the troposphere and stratosphere. Do you notice how the layers are so thin? Grab my globe. If you cover this globe with a coat of clear nail polish, that's how thin our atmosphere is in comparison. It's not thin. This is why we're hurt so easily by human pollution. Solar, in the form of light waves, passes through the atmosphere. Most of the radiation is absorbed by the Earth and warms it. Some of the energy is radiated back into space in the form of infrared waves. Some of this outgoing infrared radiation is trapped in the Earth's atmosphere and warms it. The science is clear. When we burn dirty fuels like oil and coal, we're polluting our air and warming our planet. The biggest sources of greenhouse gases: thawing permafrost, coal mining, industrial agriculture, industrial processes, coal plants, crops burning, fertilization, we're almost there, land transportation, landfills, forest burning, oil production, and air pollution. The global carbon emissions have gone up since the 1850s. The energy trapped by man-made global warming pollution is now equivalent to exploding 400,000 Hiroshima atomic bombs every day Every day, every year. Every day, every day.
Sorry. 9.
16 and the 17th hottest year on record have occurred in our lifetime. The hottest year was last year, and this year will probably be even hotter. By the summers of 2100, there will be 10.9 degrees hotter than today. We won't be alive, but our kids, grandkids, nieces, or nephews will be. The extreme heat is hard on young, old, homeless, and animals. People, plants, and animals need cool at night to sleep. At even 129 Fahrenheit, you can't handle 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours before dying. No matter how strong you are, your body can't tolerate it. In July, Iraq hit 129 Fahrenheit. And Iran in 2015 hit 165 Fahrenheit. People might not be able to live in some of these places and will have to migrate. Great. 93% of the extra heat trapped by man-made global warming pollution goes into the ocean. Oh, great. When the temperatures go up, the oceans evaporate more moisture into the sky. It also takes moisture from the soil and plants. Warmer atmosphere holds a lot more water vapor. All this water means the air in the air means downpours get bigger, way bigger. Rain bomb! I can't record the next few slides, adult legal stuff or something, but imagine a massive downpour overtaking Tucson in minutes. Remember the flooding we had here in August? There's a slide of that. Then there was a slide of the Big Thompson River flooding Boulder, which 9 people died in. Then there's some slides of fatal flooding from around the world that have happened as recently as January, but all from this past year. In the same extra heat that evaporates more water from the ocean causes bigger downpours and floods. It pulls moisture even quickly from the soil, causing longer and deeper droughts. I have a presentation. Demonstration. This demonstration will show how a warmer atmosphere causes droughts and floods. This plate resembles land. Land has some moisture in its soil. The regular atmosphere sucks up just the right amount of water from it, leaving some in, some still left. But with a warmer atmosphere, it sucks up more. It sucks up all the moisture from the soil, leaving it with a drought. That is how a drought is. How a warmer. That is a drought. The regular atmosphere sucks up some water from the ocean and then pours onto land, giving it the right amount of water it needs. But with a warmer atmosphere, it sucks up way too much water from the ocean. And then when it goes onto land, it causes big storms. I don't care what you call it. Ah! Storm. Back. Flood. Look, it's flooded. Floods. Thank you. Is it gone? Okay. Colorado is one of the states that will see the worst droughts in the decades to come. But droughts won't be our only problem. Heat waves and fires will happen more often and do more damage than the ones we have now, all by the time I'm in my 40s. This chart shows how people have monitored these different counties in Colorado. 90% of the counties since 1955, is it working? How the snowpack has gone down. As temperatures go up 2 to 5 degrees, our snowpack will go down. We'll see these changes by the time when I'm in my 40s too. Our winters are shorter too. Ski seasons start and end 1 to 4 weeks earlier now than 30 years ago. Colorado is home to 21 endangered species, all which are threatened by climate change. Animals in lower elevations are moving up the mountains, and when their homes are burned, they can't find food or it gets too hot. Animals currently in the alpine tundra are stressed out because it's hotter, their habitat is changing, and they have new predators, maybe some new neighbors. The trees are moving up too. The mountains will look different. As the world warms, we lose plants and animals. This is a picture of the tunnels that the pine beetles dig into the trees and lay their larvae. I can't show you the photos of the beetle kill forest or of the beetles itself, but I bet you've taken a drive through our canyons or national parks and you've seen the devastation just like I have. But there's fungus but I can tell you about the fungus that the beetle carries with it when it goes into a tree. Even when the beetle is gone, the fungus is still there. The fungus continues to eat away at the tree, and their larva loves eating it. Since we were... Pine beetles in Colorado now reproduce twice each year instead of just once. From 1996 to 2013, pine beetles infested over 3.4 million acres of Colorado's forest land. Since we were in preschool, we've seen 30 times more acres burned by the big wildfires than they did in the 1970s. Fire season is 3 months longer too. Hotter springs and summers mean bigger fires. The next several slides were of the Waldo Canyon fire and Black Forest fires. They happened in our district, so I bet you still remember them. The pain on people's faces, the smell of burning houses, and the ashes flying in the air. Many kids in my class told stories of how they were affected by the fires when I gave my presentation. I wish you could have heard them. Renewable energy is here to stay. It's clean, it's cheap, it makes the economy competitive, and it's safe. And it's more reliable than fossil fuels, and it's safer for its workers. Did you know that 6 cities in the U.S. already run on 100% renewable energy? Aspen is one of them. More than 20 have said that they will in 15 to 20 years, including Pueblo. Pueblo! If they can do it, why can't we? Like I said at the town hall, solar jobs are now outnumbering coal mining jobs in the U.S., and wind turbine service technician is forecasted to be the fastest growing job category in the U.S. Wait, did I switch to that? Okay. U.S. coal use has gone down from 2006. Enough solar radiation fills the earth energy. I can't read the black. Enough solar energy reaches the earth every hour to fill the world's energy needs for a full year. This is solar panels on Fort Carson. In the 2015 Paris Agreement, virtually every nation in the world agreed to work together to achieve net zero greenhouse gases. I went to the science march yesterday with my family members. So don't say that we are the future, but why can't we do something now? Why do we have to wait? What are we waiting for? I spoke about climate change at your recent town hall. When I talked, the room was silent. It wasn't that way when the adults spoke. The adults were really affected by what I said. Some even cried. One woman who was there said she spoke out. Her voice was strong enough to echo beyond the walls of the room. I think she made us all feel stronger. We have the power to motivate adults and do more. We have the power to do something. Yes, halls are boring, sorry. But not all the actions we take have to be. Save the world with our choices. Our choices are our voices. Simple things sometimes create more change than loud public action. What we eat, what we buy, how we get around. Create change. Start small. Do one thing. I challenge you. Once that one thing becomes a habit, add something else. You wouldn't feel like quitting if you did that. Small things turn into big change. Social media is also a great way to have your voices heard. It's free to use, it reaches a lot of people. It also is a good way to find friends who are taking action too. It's also a place to support each other to keep fighting. You don't have to be a scientist to understand how climate change works. You don't have to be a politician. You don't have to be a politician to protect things you care about. Big or small, every action is in the right direction. For an example for others to follow. And there's a place for you in this. What injustice did you hear? What injustice did you hear about and you cannot forget? What camping spot or national park can you not live without? Take what moves you and fight that fight. Yesterday was Earth Day, and I challenge you to do one thing for the Earth this weekend. Thank you. And if you have any questions, email me.